The language in the A4 does more than simply clarify that religious communities have religious freedoms protected by the Constitution. Those religious communities have those constitutional protections regardless of what statutes we pass in this chamber, and they exist regardless of the work we do on this statute today in this amendment. What this amendment does is creates a statutory exemption, and that's what this does, Mr. President. And the statutory exemption in this A4 does not limit that exemption to what is protected by the state and federal Constitution. The statutory exemption contained in this amendment puts our statutory framework with religious exemptions in the Human Rights Act in line, back in line, and consistent with the U.S. and Minnesota constitutions. Mr. President, this statutory exemption outlines a broad array of activities by faith organizations that are exempt from claims of discrimination under the Human Rights Act. This A4, this statutory exemption in this amendment, is needed so that religious organizations have predictability and clarity regarding what they may do with regard to employment, education, and use of their facilities so they can live out their faith and not face unexpected and costly claims of discrimination. So, Mr. President, I stand proudly in support of the A4. I think this statutory exemption is needed. It's welcome. It's consistent with the U.S. Constitution and our state constitution. And it provides the statutory exemption and protections that our faith communities need. With that, I request a yes vote. Thank you, Mr. President.